so good to be back. Yeah, Flames Talk is back again on Flames TV, and a lot has happened. A lot has happened. There's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs, highs, lows, and all that, but we are back to do what we know how to do best. And I am your regular host, Mr. Flames. Today's episode is going to be interesting. Have I ever told you that an episode would be interesting and it wasn't interesting? I don't think I have. But this one, you're going to love it. I have some interesting guests who are going to be coming up on Zoom. Yes, we're going to be having a chat on Zoom. I just want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. See you after this time out. Like we all know, BBNaija is ending tomorrow, and the show has promised to be somewhat dramatic and somewhat boring, somewhat everything, but it's finally coming to an end. So today we are talking about Big Brother Naija, a platform for elevation or deceleration. What do we mean? A lot of people over the years have seen Big Brother Naija as one of the biggest platforms on the entertainment space, on TV, and they believe that when you go into this show, you automatically come out popular, you automatically come out famous, you get brands to endorse you, you become an ambassador for different brands. But over the years, we've seen a lot of people who have not actually been elevated like they presume. So today we're going to be talking about BBNaija, how the platform has helped people and how it has actually helped people. So
Personally, I'd like to say Big Brother. I see it in a very positive aspect because I believe that each and everyone who has joined or who has gone on the show so far actually had something in mind for them to actually be on that show. They actually had a reason for being on that show in the first place. There are so many reasons. Either you want to sell yourself, you want to sell your career, or you want to show the world who you really are, or you want the world to actually just see you. Like Big Brother Naija is a platform to actually do all of that. So in regards to those who have actually gone and they don't remain relevant, right? I think it's up to them. Because personally, I used to tell people that if I eventually join the Big Brother show, I really do not need to be there till the last day. I just need 2 weeks for myself, and what I must have achieved what I'm looking for.
For me, to start with, I see Big Brother Naija as an entertaining program. For me, it's entertaining and educative, I would say, but I don't want to go into that. Yeah, because I've learned in one or two things in some ways. I mean, you can actually learn from anybody, from anywhere, as long as you open your heart and your mind to, if you have a strong personality and you have what it takes for these brands to notice you in 2 weeks. If you get evicted in 2 weeks, you could still make a headway. That's my opinion. If you have a strong personality, if you were able to impact, some people could impact, they could make a statement of themselves in just a week or two. So if one has that strong personality, I think it's enough for, even if the whole audience does not notice you, the brands that actually want you or actually see something in you, something special in you, would notice.
I want to see Big Brother Naija in two ways. The first one is people actually coming to sell themselves, like to market what they are actually doing. Like, I want to believe people weren't just picked from the streets. People weren't just picked to I want to believe that they were already products. They weren't just potentials. They were already products. So they were just looking for a platform. They were just looking for a springboard to fly. There are some people who came on board for the sake of promoting the brand they already had. For instance, people like Lekon, people like Efe. Some people came to win the money. Some people came not for popularity's sake, but just for the money. Case in point, Miracle. Some people actually came for the sake of becoming brand influencers. So just like Crescentia said, people like that will eventually have to put up a very strong personality.
I see Big Brother Naija as a social experiment, and that's also educative to me, because it's either you go in there with a strategy or you don't go with a strategy, depending on how strong your personality is.
I want to say something I noticed about the show. The show is more like the show is more like a platform for brands to advertise themselves. So they just needed something that would cause a bit of drama to grab people's attention, then put their brands there. You understand? But me, I want to see the show as not just a place where people come to get endorsements. I see the show as where people can come to showcase their actual talent. For instance, there's this guy called Leo. I don't know if you remember Leo da Silva.
Yeah.
Leo da Silva was already a businessman. He already had chains of businesses. But when he came, what did he do? He used that opportunity to market what he does. Okay. And to the best of my knowledge, I think he even got clients from being on that Big Brother show. Same with D1. They were in the same category. D1 was a comedian. When he came, he wasn't hustling for endorsement deals. He came to make people understand that he is a comedian. So what he needs is shows. The same thing with Lekon. The same thing with Efe, Ejeba. Efe did not come for the sake of becoming a brand ambassador. He came to make his music known to the public, and that was what he tried doing immediately after leaving the house. So, coming back home to this season 6, from the last 6 housemates right now, I believe the person who's going to get the most endorsements is Angel. Angel will get the most endorsements.
Like Angel doesn't mean you must put her on top.
Exactly.
No, actually, she has the vibes. She's smart.
She has the vibes. See, she has the
She's
vibes.
smart.
Angel is lively, and she's smart, regardless of whatever anybody says about her. So, people are actually going to do things with her. People and brands want to work with her. I see that in her. She's really a smart girl.
Clothing brands. Brands will always want to work with her because she's not shy about showing her body, showing off her body. You understand? And so she's a more progressive person. She looks more liberated in quotes. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, she has that liberal views of life. And a person with such liberal views will tend to get more brand endorsements.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
so
aside.
Can I come in here? I totally disagree with you on Angel. If you want to talk about being smart, being enterprising, being hardworking, these are what brands look for. We're talking of Licoros and a number of other persons. Angel has a lackadaisical attitude, I feel, to life generally, to task and all that. I feel. And she's one amongst the housemates who doesn't even know what she wants to do after she leaves the house. She hasn't figured that out, and she has said that several times, And her attitude also shows that she's not even ready and all of that. Like, she doesn't really know what she wants to do. I feel personally that she's just there to win the money and wants the good life. Yeah, quite all right. When she comes out, definitely there are brands that want to endorse her. But if she goes on with that attitude, nobody wants that for business. Brands are all about making money. So yeah, even if you have the vibes and all that, and I've been in the showbiz world for some time, and I know what I'm talking about. If you don't show that commitment, that passion, so you can't really predict who would actually make it more than anybody.
Okay, how did Tasha even become popular in the first place? Exactly. She became popular by twerking, doing a lot of crazy stuff on Instagram. You understand? Then even before she came into the house of Big Brother Naija, she was already getting brand endorsements even before then. So I want to put it to you that brands are fickle-minded. They've learned to be fickle-minded because the people who are most likely to patronize the brands are not really that deep. It's not really that deep.
Okay,
It's
so are you
just
saying the brands are not looking at the personality of the person? They are looking about the fans.
they're looking about the
patronize
clout.
brand.
They're looking at the clout you're able to garner. You understand? They're looking at your clout. So Liquor Rose will easily get brand endorsement, probably
Do you
because
think
of
that
our
is
large
right,
following.
Chizoba? Do you think that is right? Brands
Yes,
looking at clout instead of looking at what impact the person,
yes,
what impact
actually,
the person they're supporting it has on the society.
yes, exactly. Because I don't know if we are to look at, okay, say Thatcher for instance, right? If we are to
Yeah.
start talking about being moral, we all know Thatcher. I was even following Thatcher then before she got into the Big Brother house. Thatcher the naked boy, like she goes naked on Instagram. Do you get? So and now this, when people watch Thatcher do these things, they actually want to patronize that brand. Actually, maybe because of her personality or because of who she is. But regardless, she was actually getting endorsed. So I really do not think is maybe because someone is being unserious and has a descal attitude. I think it's because of how many people can you pull, how many people can you get to actually use this thing that you are advertising, right? And that's just what brands are looking at, because the more people use it or the more people purchase from them, the more money they get. So
But I also think that brand looks at unique personalities. Such a person must have a unique personality. You cannot come on the show and be behaving like Thatcher of how many years ago and expect that brands will want to pursue you. They want something new.
Brands look at unique characteristics, unique attributes of contestants.
Yeah.
Case in point, Ozo was well versed in sports, knowledge of sports.
Sports, yes.
You understand? So he could answer every question thrown at
That's why he's
him.
doing fantastic.
Yeah, he carved a niche for himself. Now we are talking about brands in general and brands looking for specific things. For instance, brands in general, every brand could go for a Nengi and Erica. Every brand could go for a Lakon because it was definitely popular because he was the final winner. You get, every brand could go for this. But now, specifically, this guy, Praise was a physical trainer, fitness trainer.
Okay.
So if a brand needs, fitness training, they will easily go for Praise. I don't know if you get me. If a brand needs sports, someone to come and talk in their sports show, they'll easily go for Ozo. If a brand needs, you get what I'm saying? Like that. But we have general brands and specific brands. So generally, what Chizoba is talking, she's talking about from a general perspective. But if it's a specific thing, then if they are telling me that Liquor Rose would easily make a brand endorsement for specific things, are you trying to tell me that she will be specifically choosing for maybe a judge to come and judge a dance competition or something related to dance? Because that's what she's known for. So I think we can look at it from the overall perspective. We can also look at it from specifics. If Maggie or Onga or No, for instance, wants to advertise a new product, they will easily go for white money.
White money, exactly.
You get me? Because he will do that perfectly.
I think not everybody, if a BBNaija show peradventure now has 20 housemates, not everybody would be branded. Not everybody would have brands pursuing them based on their personality. Do you think this statement I just made now is actually true?
Let me comment on that. You see, this thing, the factors are hydra-headed. You can't really pinpoint one. How do I put it now? For me, like I said earlier, you can't predict these things. I think they have rightfully said a lot concerning these things when brands are looking for specific attributes and then they're looking for general attributes. Well, I think at the end of the day, the input of the person, the housemate, how you have showcased yourself also comes into play. Your personality, and I think your social network. So there are a lot of factors. The list is exhaustive.
Most of the discussion we've had so far is the reason why people have done well outside of the house, why they've not done well. And all of you have made perfect sense. You've all said something that is worth pondering on. So I really want to thank you guys for coming on this show. We'll see you guys later next time.
Wow, that was an interesting episode on Big Brother Naija. Wow, I had so much fun talking with these guys. It was awesome. We learned a lot about Big Brother Naija, the merits and the after effects, and also the merits. So it was lovely talking to you guys, and I am back. Yes, we are not going anywhere again. Watch out for next week when we go to have an interesting topic. We are going to have a guest in the house, and this guest is going to be so awesome. You don't want to miss it. So watch out for next week when we come back again, same time with a lovely guest who's going to be talking about that topic that you would love to hear. Because I know that every topic we talk about here, you would love to hear. Stay blessed. Peace out.